Do you feel unloved, or you just don't hear what you want to hear?
Why are your questions so polarizing?
You could have stopped. I'm trying to get to the point.
You could have stopped with, do you feel unloved?
Or you just don't hear what you want to hear. Which is it?
Okay, I would like to hear loving words and kindness.
What are loving words and kindness?
No, so let me answer your question. No, I feel as a collective, it is getting harder and harder to feel love from black men. As a collective of black women, it feels like none of us are getting it right, and we're not earning it, and we're not desirable enough for whatever reasons that you all decide to host podcasts about.
You know, it just hit me as I'm listening to you. I feel like, you know how that chick who gets cute and goes to like a public place, and then she'll milk the man's attention just so she can reject him to feel good about herself.
No, I don't know that chick.
You don't know that chick?
I honestly
you never seen chicks that do that? You never seen chicks that act like that?
I don't. How
That chick, she'll purposefully ignore DMs. You know what I'm saying? She'll purposefully ignore DMs. She'll thirst trap and then purposely ignore DMs.
What did the
just
say?
Hey, sweetheart, you look beautiful, something like that.
Never in the history of niggerdom.
What is this?
Has there been a DM that said, hey,
it's a nude? It's gonna send a nude?
Never in the history has there been a DM.
I'll send a DM like that.
Hey, sweetheart, you're beautiful?
You look beautiful. Yeah, you look beautiful. Something simple. I keep it simple.
Oh, okay. Big up. You never sent me one of those DMs?
So the DMs you get be way more turned up.
I just have to. Well, I have had some that have been way turned up, and you know me, I don't thirst trap.
But you can't look at it from your lens. You got to be able to.
But let me.
You got to be able to put. No, you don't thirst trap.
But I've gotten DMs that have been way turned up as if I had been wide open.
Right. I get that. But you have to be able. I think you just because you're a woman, and I'm going to say that a lot throughout this conversation. So just prepare yourself.
I'm okay with you calling me a woman.
Because yes, because some people, a woman. What are you trying to say? I'm a woman. Like, yes, because you're a woman, your brain is built a particular way. It's hard for you to see things in any way other than yours, or put yourself in anyone else's shoes.
All right. So saying because I'm a woman is great, but follow it up with some shit that makes sense.
Oh, I'm making sense.
No, because you're a person, it's hard for you to see an experience outside of your own.
Because you're a human. Because you're a human, it's hard for you to bark like a dog, right?
Yeah, but that's all of us. That's you too. That's men as well.
I mean, well, yes, in general, yes. But I say because you're a woman, because women are naturally more emotional, or emotionally based with their thinking, and so
just learn how to. We are given a better opportunity to express emotion, more so than you all.
Right, that's true. That's true.
But you haven't been given safe space, or you weren't taught how to have those emotions in a healthy way. But back to your original question, I do feel like we are largely unloved, and it's hurtful.
So you're saying you're it's not an issue of you not hearing what you want to hear. It's an issue of you being unloved. So you're hearing what you want to hear.
I'm not hearing all lies. Like I said, I would not dare say that for every complaint that has come across the internet about black women this, black women that, there's not a prime example of a black woman doing those things. The same way you can't say.
So the men are not lying.
No, none of us are totally lying because we're all speaking from our experience. I just think it's become very popular to talk down on black women. It's become very popular. The same way it was always popular and we've had this conversation, it's always been popular to make fun of overweight people. Mm-hmm. It has now become very profitable and popular to talk down on black women. And it's just hurtful.
What I was getting at with the analogy of the chick milking attention just to reject guys, it's the same way, whereas like, black men, who now feel as though they're in a position of empowerment, milking attention to reject black women. I think that's what it's kind of boiled down to, as far as the popularity that you speak of.
Well, and it's profitable. Mm-hmm. It's profitable.
So it's incentivized.
Profitable, whatever.
Business terminology.
It's profitable to put. No, I got air quotes up. Put these females in their place. It's very profitable.
These females.
Yeah, y'all females in y'all place, to prove to you all once and for all that y'all ain't shit. And I don't think collectively we needed to. That's not a collective thought. Like, again, I'm not silly and I'm not ignorant. There are women who have done terrible things, have broken hearts, have abandoned children, have done broken families. There are also men who have done the same. Much of our conversation, though, is keeping us away from healing instead of towards healing. Like, okay, you called out women. You said women ain't shit. Now what? Now what? You gonna cut me open and leave me bleeding on the sidewalk? There's nothing. What's after that? And if you're not equipped to say what's next, if you're not equipped to come up with a way forward, then zip your lip. You're not needed in the conversation.
So the men need to be more solution oriented.
Sometimes I don't even think they want a solution because it has become so profitable.
So they like seeing black women act away or degrade themselves with their behavior and their mentality.
I think,
and they like to keep it that way so that they can feel superior.
Possibly. That could be a possible reason. I think for every example, whether it's women on a podcast or a man on a podcast, for every example of a black man exhibiting poor behavior and every example of a black woman exhibiting poor behavior and using poor judgment, there's 50 examples of the exact opposite. And if all you're seeing is...
So hold on. So the ratchets are the minority?
I have no idea.
Because
I'm a little ratchet. None of us are one way and one way only. You know,
we're on a spectrum.
Right. So, if you catch me, in defense mode of, let's say, a young person I'm in love with, and you catch me in that moment and you film it and you throw it up for soundbite, then yes, you would call me ratchet. And without context, it would be a fair assumption. But be that as it may, there's still 50 to 100 to a million examples of the exact opposite of that. And if that's all you're seeing, if that's all that comes across your timeline or your For You page, or even in your daily life, then you need to change what you're looking at.
So you're saying the black men need to detox and come at a different angle?
I'm saying I'd like for a lot of them to decide if they love us, if they want us, if they're angry at us, and seek healing towards those things. Because sometimes, I don't need to confront an abuser because I know abuse is wrong. I need healing, but it may not be through me talking at my abuser. It could be from me seeking my healing privately, seeking wise counsel, seeking love somewhere else, and then I come back and I'm okay.
So a lot of this discussion we had sparked with talking about.
I'm gonna say what you.
So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. No, I'm gonna say it. So I was like, there's too many bald-headed black women too young. They're too young to be bald-headed. I said that shit. It is what it is. They're too young to be. Yes, I said it with my chest. There's too many young bald-headed black women. They're too young to be bald-headed, and they live and die by these wigs. And it don't make no goddamn sense. Go.
Okay. Now, anybody else is hearing this has rolled their eyes because that is insane.
That is perfectly fine, sweetheart.
You are ill-equipped to even make that opinion, and that's just an opinion, and it's uneducated, it's unresearched, it's unsurveyed, and then secondly, beyond that, you don't know all of the causes of hair loss.
Okay. Let's not go down that rabbit hole then.
That's not a rabbit hole.
Okay. So my suggestion was, I should just what I interpreted the wigs and the young bald-headed chicks is that a lot of it is stemming from them being colonially brainwashed to hate their African features, right? And so because of the colonial brainwashing, they've kind of destroyed their scalps.
And I told you that you were equally colonially brainwashed.
To some degree, of course.
Thinking that is the only reason a woman would want to put on a wig. Because I said to you...
Of course it's not the only reason.
I said to you, and I think there are a lot of women who would also echo me, pink hair can be fun one day. Long brown hair can be fun. Short pixie cut is fun. And I think doing that actually is paying homage to the health of your hair. I don't want to ruin my own hair by dyeing it blonde and streaking it and jerry curling it and then relaxing it the next day. Then, I love my hair, so I want to protect it and keep it nice.
But I said,
but I like having
that's a smoke and mirrors because it's not all because I said it's not all about fun. It's a lot of these women simply just trying to hide their African features because they've been colonially brainwashed.
You heard somebody say that and it sounded good and you ran with it.
No, I did not. I'm a thought leader, not a thought follower.
So you woke up one day and said, "Dang, I see these girls."
I've been saying this.
You're from where?
I've been saying this for decades. I'm from Brooklyn.
You're from Brooklyn. Yeah. So you mean to tell me you woke up in Brooklyn and seen all them beautiful sisters with braids and locks and sew-ins and wigs, and you said all of these women hate themselves? That's what you said?
I didn't say all of them. I
said most of these girls hate themselves. Okay. Then you're crazy, and we can't have this conversation.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Because that's such an extreme view.
So you suggested that I give up on black women, and because black.
You said that.
Hold on.
You said it.
Okay, I may have said it. So
you said it.
Okay, so I was devil's advocating and exaggerating.
You were being extremist.
Yes, I was being extremist and saying I should just give up on black women, and because black women are wearing the hair that Sangeet Patel has naturally, then I should just go date Sangeet Patel.
Right. And I told you were also, even in that opinion, grossly misinformed because whole black women have grown straight hair, curly hair, long hair, short hair, silky hair, coily hair, wavy hair. We can grow all kinds of hair.
But
there was no but to that. We can grow all kinds of hair.
You can grow all.
Because you can also buy a wig that's kinky curly. Did you know? Have you seen kinky curly wigs?
I seen. Yeah, that was a thing for in the 2010s. I remember that.
That's still a thing.
It's still a thing. Okay.
You can buy a wig with kinky edges. You can buy a wig that feels like a fresh blowout.
Right. Okay. The wave is these black nappy hair, naturally nappy haired women.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
But what as a man, and I'm pretty sure most guys can attest to this, what's coming across our algorithms and our timelines are women stroking and tressing out these dog haired, white women haired, Indian haired tresses like pets. Like it's as if it's their real hair.
And it's even the way you talk about it. The con.
Yes, because it's disgusting. You can't.